I went to the farmer's market. You're going to get a grocery haul video. Trust me. I went to the farmer's market. Here, I'll show you. That is a bushel of peppers. Yes, my floor is a bit of a mess. And I got a half a bushel of these tomatoes. And what I'm going to be doing, whoops. And what I'm going to be doing with these tomatoes. Let me plug my phone in. Oh. Make sure I'm on live chat. Hey, everybody. Hi, Throwback Thursday. Phoebe Long. Hey, Manette. Lacey Black. Celeste. Hi, hi, hi. What I'm going to do is, I've got a long night ahead of me, okay? I'm going to cut the ends off these tomatoes, because this is what I wish I had done every other year. Just going to cut the stem end off, and I'm going to lay them in this box, in boxes, so they can go in the freezer, so that when I dump cold hot water over them, they will just slip right off. So that's what I'm doing. Hey, Ticker Bouncing, Alice Silva, Lori. Waiting for the silly ad to end. Okay. I appreciate you waiting for the ads to end. So we went to Costco. Well, the farmer's market first. And I got peppers. And I, for some reason, thought pork loins were a lot more expensive. Last time I bought a pork loin. Hi, Deborah Ramirez. Hi, Kathleen. Joe Mama. Last pork loin I remember making sausage out of was $15. And these were $26. $26, $27. I got two of them. And I got fresh parsley. Oh, sorry, folks. I've got to... So I got two. Is that mud? Well, I don't know if I like you or not at all. Maybe I'll set you aside. I just bought two pork loins about a week ago, and they might as well say $2 a pound. I got big long ones like this. And I'm going to actually make sausage tomorrow because they're sitting in my fridge, and I don't want them to sit in the fridge too long. So I've got to get these tomatoes with the tops off and put in the freezer. Alice says, howdy, yellow bird. And then I've got to start, what I think I'm going to do with these peppers, because they are so huge. This thing weighs a lot. Like, this is a small one. I think what I'm going to do for tonight is just cut these parts off, pull them out, and then set them on a cookie sheet in the freezer until I can get to slicing them. And then I'll slice them when they're frozen. It's not a big deal. Oh, why did he tie a knot? But I paid $30 for that bushel of peppers and $15 for the half bushel of tomatoes. And for the price, they shouldn't have any marks on them, but some of them do. Well, we'll live, won't we? I like to put them one layer at a time in the freezer so that they don't, if I have to, I'll put another layer on top of one of these boxes. But I just cut them into, I'm going to cut some pork chops off of one because I didn't buy any meat. I was going to buy chicken, and it wasn't bad. The big package of drumsticks was $20. But the thing was, I was like, if I buy them, I want to can them, and I've got a lot of things on my plate between now and tomorrow until I sleep tomorrow. So, hey, Linda! I stocked up at Costco today. They had $5 off pork loin. Oh, I paid $26 and $27 for mine. So, hey, Mindy, how are you? You have no idea how much money I spent at Costco. But I didn't get any Christmas cards. I did get Bubba a present and Briar a present for Christmas. I didn't get any Christmas cards because I think I have some. But I bought the stamps. And stamps here in Canada are over $1. They're like $1.10 or $1.25 a piece. So I buy them at Costco every year. Hi, Empress. Half a bushel of red peppers at the superstore, 16 bucks. Well, that's about right. I bought a full bushel for 30 at the market. I forgot what I was saying. I want to cut some pork chops off because I didn't get the chicken. I was going to buy a bunch of chicken drumsticks, and it was a decent price. But the thing is they would have also had to sit in the fridge till I could can them. And so I don't like leaving pork or chicken in the fridge too long, right? So I just got to get these tomatoes in the freezer and then start on the peppers. I'm missing the chat here. Stamps at Costco. Thank you. When I get them at Costco, okay, so here they're like $1, $1.25 after tax. 7 quarts of chicken legs. Good girl. Good girl. Hi, Mary. But the stamps at Costco, I get 100 of them for $88. That's tax included. So I thought, you know what? I buy them once a year. I buy them at Costco. I still have some left from last year. Hey, Becky, Willows, Katrina Babe. Hey, if I've missed you, Freaky Geek. Hi, honey. If I've missed you, it's just because I can't, I don't want to cut my finger off or anything here. Because we all know what I look like with paper towel and duct tape on my thumb. All right, this, I'm going to put another layer on this because it's a nice size box. And then Howie's hiding out the coach. I think he's going to sleep out there tonight. He's afraid I'm going to make him put toilet. Now, I did buy Kirkland toilet paper, and here's my reasoning behind it. I haven't been putting toilet paper down the toilet. So if I'm not going to put it down the toilet, right, I'm also going to use, I'm going to put nasty toilet paper in the garbage. And I'm going to use my Sani cloths for just wipe and dump in the bucket. Wanted to do pints, but the legs were way too big. Well, did you take the drumsticks off? I always separate the drumstick from the legs. Like the drumstick from the thigh, right? So, yeah, I got my 100 stamps. And I can't believe I didn't see any Christmas cards. We pay taxes on stamps at the post office, I think. I don't know if, I don't know how it works. I don't really want to think about it right now, actually. But Gracie's a good girl, and poor baby. She was in this house for like 10 hours out by herself today. But we went halfway to Montreal to get a garage door, a secondhand garage door for Howie, because he's working on the thing. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to show you here. Whoops, almost knocked my tea. This is what I'm doing, and that's as deep as the layer that's as deep a layer as I will make. So I'm going to go put these in the freezer, and I'll be right back. Because my husband's not here to do it for me. Oh! Ow! Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to yell. My knees are really, really buggered from getting in and out of the truck today. I'll be right back. Oh. Ow. Oh. You were right, Joe. I asked Howie to dump all my frozen tomatoes into the big file box, and they wouldn't all fit. And that file box is the same size as this half bushel, so I've got over a bushel of tomatoes. Whew. Drumsticks were too tall. Oh my goodness. Oh. Get started on the next layer of tomatoes. Catherine, Waldo, Marie. Who am I missing so far? Rosie, Freaky Geek, Annie. My kitty is watching with me, and yes, I named her after Wednesday Addams. Oh, that's cute, though. Gracie, there is absolutely nothing here for you. Absolutely nothing. I should stand these up. Hey, Phoebe. Alice is watching you for the first time. Who's Alice? Catherine, nice surprise to catch you. Well, I got work to do, so I thought, you know, it's work for me always seems to go, work in the kitchen always seems to go faster if I got you guys to talk to. Well, it's over a half bushel. Anyway, so I've got, do you know if Corey made it home safely last night? I would assume so because he texted me this morning. So as far as I know, don't worry so much, Linda. We're all going to be okay. Oh my goodness. Gracie, look. I got nothing for you except a piece of tomato. And you, oh, that's right. You like tomatoes, don't you? Do you know what she did the other day? Howie and I, well, a couple of weeks ago, get down. You don't, do you want a piece of tomato? Then get lost, please. Honey, I know you missed me today. Excuse me, folks. I know you missed me today, but I got a box of Kleenex sitting down here. Anyway. Yes, it goes both ways, Bev. I prefer doing all the housework with you in the background. Well, thank you. Ah, hi, Corey. Yes, he made it home safe and sound because he's here with us right now. So these can go in the freezer, and next week sometime I will be doing my garden medley vegetables. And tomorrow I'm making and freezing sausage meat, so I'll be going live for that. I'll be doing a video, but I'll go live because it's really boring sitting here grinding meat. It really is. So it was a great idea, Corey. Corey's the one who gave me the idea that if I'm working in the kitchen or something where I'm stationary, to put on a live stream, and like I'm not filming me doing this to the tomatoes because I've already showed you guys what I do to my tomatoes, right? My Chico dog likes carrot peelings. Well, a couple of weeks ago, Howie and I were picking tomatoes, and like they're all different kinds. I had like a beefsteak, but it had a whole bad spot in it, so I just tossed it. Gracie took off after it as if it was a ball. I said, Gracie, it's a tomato. She ran, and I said, give it to me. And she ran right by me with this great big tomato in her mouth, and she got up on the deck, and she ate the whole thing like it was a candy. So, I you know, like, but she's smelling these tomatoes like, no, they're not Mummy's. They're not Mummy's tomatoes, right? Also, the more lives does, the more watch hours you get. Well, not everybody likes my lives. Like somebody the other day goes, well, I don't like this live. Sorry, I shouldn't imitate a whiny voice. Someone said, I don't like this live. It's just there's much dead air time when you're doing other things or you're off camera. You mean who's making chop suey? Who's making chop? I had a Harvey burger. I'm sure I'll pay for it tomorrow. But I said, you know, if you don't like the lives, wait till the finished video, right? Mommy's tomatoes are better. Absolutely, Manette. Hey, Carol. Whoops. The chat fades in and out. So when you were a lonely person, you were a oh, well, thank you, honey. My great green Czech conures, Bobby and Ren, love to have fruit when they are in the room. So there is a grocery haul video coming out, and you'll shit a ring around yourself when you find out how much I spent at Costco. $749. And we went out with one cart. One cart. But remember, $88 of that was stamps. So, well, thank you. That's a good point, Annie's. Could also be a troll or it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. It's, you know, if people don't like the live streams, they're more than welcome to watch the regularly scheduled videos that I put up. Like someone the other day said to me, twice now they've asked me, when are you going to do, like, how often are you planning to schedule uploads? I went, you must be new, because I put up videos 5 to 6 days a week, and that's just on this channel, right? Pretty soon. Oh, I can't wait to get this done. I would love to show you my pantry when this is all done, but I'm, you know, I might not. I might show it to my patrons, but I don't need the government in here figuring out. I don't need the government seeing what I have in my pantry, because I've heard some really weird stuff. So I just, you know what? It's nobody's business. You know what I mean? Hey, these go a lot farther when you stand them on their ends.
Dad, go drink a water, Gracie. Oh my goodness.
Holy lifting. Oh, sorry. I banged this. Whose birthday? Whose birthday? Hey, Natasha Kemp. I used to know some Kemps. Whose birthday is it? Linda! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear sweet Linda. Happy birthday to you, and many more. Hey, Rita. You have to go. Okay. Hey, Terry. Not everyone has time to schedule. They just upload when time allows. Well, see, I work 7 days a week. I work 7 days a week. I know I make it sound like I'm a slave driver to myself, but I kind of am. I work 7 days a week because I'm slower at things than I used to be, right? I'm slower. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy's Kitchen. Yellow bird up high in banana tree. You know, it takes me longer. It's like Howie thought he was going to get home today and start working on his garage door, and no, Costco, then the market, then he had to go buy lumber and all this stuff, right? So he'll be sleeping in the coach tonight. And when I'm done these, I'm already halfway through this box, eh? I'm already halfway through this box. I'm real pissed that I missed those 15-pound boxes. That was the first song we sang in Glee Club in grade school. What was I thinking of the other night? On my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Isn't that Harry Belafonte? I'm happy. The only thing now I gotta get is I gotta get onions. Well, my onions are gonna be going into the sausage and into my, well, I got to get more onions, period. And I asked at the farmer's market, I said, when are you going to have potatoes? Roger Whittaker passed away. No! Oh, my dad loved him. Roger Whittaker. What? I said, oh, no. Say hello. Give me a kiss. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, my dad loved her. I loved Roger Whittaker. He had a beauty, and he could whistle too, like crazy. Oh my goodness. Well, he had to be close to 90, eh? He had to be. He got to be 90 some. We just watched your videos about Lebanese garlic sauce and the shawarma video. Oh my God, that homemade garlic sauce. Like, you can buy it, a little squeeze bottle, about a third of the size of a ketchup bottle. A little squeeze bottle. You know the squeeze bottle sizes of Relish, only a little bit smaller? They want $12 for one of them, and it doesn't taste like real garlic sauce because they have to put preservatives in it. So when you make it fresh, fresh is best, right? Mary Jo, hey! I dry pack canned 7 jars of sweet potatoes Thursday, and they turned out beautiful. Oh, that's right. So I asked them. I saw some potatoes, and I went, ooh, and they were white, like new potatoes. I said, got any by the bushel? And she said, not till another 2 weeks. And I said, how much for a bushel? She said, $20, maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure. Let's have a sassy Saturday since Howie's going to be outside. Please, asking for patrons. Well, we'll see, won't we? We'll see. Let's see how tired I am after cutting up all these peppers and tomatoes and things. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down yonder green valley where streamlets meander. We learned that in grade 7. I think it was called I Pensively Rove. Something Grove. I see every year I buy tomatoes and I just put them in the freezer in the box. And it's like, he's hiding from me. He didn't want to lift nothing anymore. Poor baby. All right, I'm going to go put these in the freezer. I'm going to go put this in the freezer. And I will be right back. Yes, he was in his 30s or 40s. Who? He was 87. Roger Whittaker. I just canned about 20 pounds of barbecue pork butt. Ooh. I have to sign off. Not feeling well. Okay, Lori. Okay. I could probably do Freaky Friday while I'm doing the peppers. Sidney Porche, yeah. Oh God, young man. When he, was it who's the guy who played Ray Charles in the movie? He was from that series In Living Color, the Wayans brothers. I have 3 harvest tickets left. I hope I can get some potatoes too. Feel better, honey. Hey, Joan. Hey, Stacy. Marion. Unfortunately, we are getting older. Billy Miller was 43, I think. Okay, I'm going to be back. I wish now, when I was buying cases of tomatoes, that I sat down and did this. Because when you pour boiling water over the tomato, the skin slips off except for the stem end. So now I'm just going to look after that. All right. Jamie Foxx, thank you. When he played Ray Charles, and he got the Academy Award for it, the after party, Sidney Porche was there, and he said, young man, now that you have been taken notice of, you have a responsibility to blah, 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 blah. He said, I remember Jamie Foxx telling the story. He said it was an amazing conversation. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go put this. Look, I bought 20 pounds of butter. I didn't get any more flour because I have 3 50-pound bags. And I have 15 pounds up there. So if I need more flour later, flour wasn't really going up in price. Went to the apple orchard today. Well, tomorrow, we may be going, if I get my sausage done early enough, we'll probably, Howie said maybe we'll go for an ice cream after supper and we'll go up the line towards Kaz and see if I can't get any deer carrots. Soggy Boston. All righty. I'll be right back. Gonna put these babies in the freezer. Well, I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Now once all the tomatoes and peppers are frozen, once the tomatoes are canned, all right, do that gently, Bev. once the tomatoes are canned, hot child in the city, no one knows who she is or what her game is. So once I've canned up the garden medley vegetables and I've bagged up the peppers, I will clean out that big freezer. The big freezer is going to have to be defrosted and get ready for our butchered pig. And you know what I'm going to do when I make my sausage? I'm going to put them in baggies. I thought about this today. I know somebody sent it to me and hi, Donna. I'm sorry. Okay, who did I just see there? Sandy Knoll. Hi, darling. I'm going to put them in baggies and then flatten it out and then take my egg lifter and put a cross in it so that, and then freeze them laying flat so that all I have to do is break off a couple of square sausage patties and put them in and, you know, fry them up for breakfast or whatever, right? Does that make sense? But I got to get the sausage made first. I'm going to use onions from my garden, leeks from my garden. I bought fennel. I've got red pepper flakes, black pepper, salt, sage. I don't know if I put sage in those ones. Well, yeah, it's not my idea. Somebody else, I remember somebody else saying it, but I've got, my baggies are like, oh, They're like this, right? Now I can easily get probably 9 patties out of this. Like if I flatten it out like that thick, and then I do this, and then I do this, I could probably get 9. We'll figure it out tomorrow. We will figure it out tomorrow. Because I don't want to put like 1 pound packages because there's just 2 of us, right? Oh my gosh. Listen, soon as I have to do the speech type, oh, I hate voice type. It's almost worse than autocorrect. You could use your AI could change all your nice words into cuss words. No way. Has anyone heard of Mary & Kay Spices? It's a spice company here in Brownstone. No, I've never heard of it. I've heard of Mary Kay Cosmetics. Hey, Debbie Altman. Pure it to be, and Garnett Morgan. Okay, and the last of these tomatoes will stay in its own box. I'll just put them back in, but I got another box I'm using all these little flat boxes. I've got all my butter I now have probably 30 pounds of butter. And I think that should do us fine. I didn't buy any popcorn. That's okay. Oh my goodness. So do you want, we can do Freaky Friday right here at the table if you want. I need to do things like that because I cook for one. Well, there you go. And I could probably do it in my milk bags too, but I know last year I bought a whole bunch of those bags from Costco. Almost bought some today and went, no, I'm pretty sure I got another box. So, Racy, where's Daddy? Did he sneak out on oh, the beast of a man. He's got a headache though. He's gonna put away the toilet paper and the paper towel and my pads, and I think that's all that needs. That's all that needs to be put away. I put away everything else. And I cleaned up my refrigerator freezer while I was at it because, you know, there was a bunch of really bad freezer burnt hamburger buns that, you know, you get the end ones and you throw them in a bag in the freezer, and sometimes you make breadcrumbs, sometimes you don't. Well, I just didn't have any patience. I put all my butter in there. We all would be giving up. What are we talking about here? Isn't today Saturday? Yes. I love canning ground beef and made several meals with the ground beef. Well, like I said, the pig that we're getting, the butchered pig that, I can move this now. The butchered pig that we're getting is, oops. The butchered pig that we're getting, they don't do sausage. They do bacon. Oh God, I gotta clean my fridge. They do bacon, they do hams, but they don't do sausage. So, I'm almost done here. How much was your butter? It was $5.49 a pound. I almost had a heart attack because there was something above it, and I looked up for the price. It was $8.99. I said, you gotta be shitting me. But no, it was that. I said, oh, still $5.49 a pound. And I said, get 10 pounds. And then Howie started emptying a box. And I said, how many's in the bottom of the box? He said 20 pounds. And I went, okay, just get 20 pounds. And he goes, Bev, that's that's $110. And I said, the last time I told you, I said, do you remember when we lived in Colburn? And I asked you to stop and get 20 pounds of butter because it was on sale. And what did you say? He said, Bev, I can't remember what I had for breakfast. I said, you told me, Bev, 20 pounds of butter, that's $55, $60. And I went, right? That's not expensive. Butter is $6.99 in the stores right now. $6.99, $7.99. And I got Natrel, which is a really good quality butter. So, all right. Now, you know what? I'm just going to finish these while I'm here because they can go in the freezer and then I can shut down and we can... Who wants to do Freaky Friday or Sassy Saturday? Like, do I got any patrons in here besides Corey? All right. I'm going to go put this little jewel of a box. Store brand Stop and Shop, $4.99. Well, it was on sale at... it was on sale for $3.98 at Maxi, but it wasn't going to be worth the trip. All right. Okay. So as soon as I'm finished with these tomatoes, I will go get my speaker and I will set things up. But let me get these tomatoes out of my way first. Take that nasty piece off there. I still got third of a box. Oh, my knees do not like me today. You need to step down into this porch. Still got some left from my garden too that'll be ready for de-stemming tomorrow. Oh, my back, my knees. I'm sorry to be complaining, folks. It's just every move hurts right now. Every move hurts. So, tomorrow with sausage. Like, I'll show you. Oh. Oh. I got 2 of these. So I will make some chops, but they're mostly going to be sausage tomorrow. I really wanted fresh fennel, but all I could get was, had to stop at Bulk Barn. My husband just picked up 2 bell peppers out of our nearly wiped out garden. I'm afraid to go in the garden. I'm afraid I'm going to be attacked by zucchini. What, Chrissy? There's nothing here for you, baby. Honestly. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, come on, you. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll stand it up on its end. No, that won't work. Maybe if I do it this way, that'll work. My heart is down, my head is turning around. Hey, Celeste. Come on. Lay flat, will you? Gracie, there's nothing here for you, my darling. Nothing. You've had your nums. You're not getting any liver treats till bedtime. Say hi, Gracie. There, that's from Linda. I can't believe I'm getting this done. I looked at all the groceries here because I had to set them all up so you could see them for the video. And then Howie disappeared. He brought them all in and then he disappeared. So I ended up putting them all away, but except for the toilet paper, the paper towel, and the other things. Howie can do those. And then my Powerball dishwasher stuff. Was it 7 o'clock already? Holy smokes. Oh. Okay, I really need to do this. I know. She's just, right? An electric shopping toy. 2 dogs and 2 puppies. Life is better with dogs, absolutely. But Gracie wouldn't let us have another dog. She just wouldn't. So when her time is done, which is probably not going to be, we're hoping not for another 5 years, and then I'll be 65, and the next pair of dogs we get, because we are going to get a pair, will be probably be our last dogs. Howie wants a Boston Terrier. I want a Frenchie. We've had Boston Terriers. I want a Frenchie. I'll teach him to talk. 8 p.m. Atlantic time. Where are you? In Nova Scotia, Empress? I think Bev uses them when she really needs, but not always. Could be wrong. What's this? I had to use the electric shopping cart today. I had to. There was no way. I could barely walk. I mean, I got out of bed. I got 1 hour's sleep last night. I shit you not. Love that you share life on the channel. How do you get the point where you are comfortable with physical limitations? I'm trying to learn that. You just learn a new way to do something. Electric carts, walkers. Like my wheelie walker, Willie, my wheelie walker, he's my best friend when I'm gardening, when I'm like filling my tomato beds and stuff. Because not this year, but last year, I filled all my tomato beds with a 5-gallon bucket. My big soil pile was over there. And I had like a 3-gallon bucket, and I put the 5-gallon bucket up on the seat of my walker. I'd fill it, and then I would wheel it over to my garden, and I would tip it into my garden. Call it gardening senior style. No, I'm not a senior, but let's you know, limitate. The only limitation you really have is when you tell yourself you can't do it. Okay? Chinese crested powder. Oh my God. Those are cute dogs. Except the really ugly ones. But they wouldn't survive here. They'd need to wear clothes. I learned that if you have crystallized honey, you can make whipped honey. You have crystallized honey. You know honey never goes bad, eh? I got honey from 2012. I got honey that's 11 years old. 1 jar left of our hives. And it's hard. It's probably hard by now. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Okay. You got to see what I'm doing here. I don't know if you can see this. I'm standing them up. Oops. I'm standing them up in the box. Now I'm just going to go, whoops. Physical limitations only limit you if you allow them. There's always a way. There's always a way. Now, when my knee went, that was the worst. That and my groin, my hip were the worst things I could, because I was useless. I was totally, oh, now they're all falling down. You were standing up so nicely. Come on. Piss on you. I'm not gonna dick around anymore with them. I'm just gonna make sure the bottom's covered. But you know, you do things like raise beds. I want to raise the beds another tier next year. The only thing I did this year was banana peppers, and they were in containers. Got lots of them though. I got hot peppers all over the place out there. I do. So, all right, we're almost done. So I got my sugar, my molasses, some spices. I didn't buy any more salt or pepper. I'm okay for that right now. Oh, that one's not even ripe. I hate it when you pay good money for things and they're either bruised or not ripe. But considering the shape of my garden, I figure I'm doing pretty good. There we go. Spill on it there. Encouragement, yes. I feel quite useless. Well, you know what? I've got to clean my oven. I have not cleaned my own oven in years. I used to have Nancy do it. But I don't use oven cleaner. So I'm going to be doing, because it makes me sick, right? So I'm going to be cleaning my oven in the next week or so before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving in Canada is October 9th. Have you ever made molasses cookies? Oh, Mary Jo. How can you ask me that? My ginger molasses cookies are like old school ginger molasses cookies. Yes, I have a recipe. I have a recipe. As a matter of fact, that was when Billy sent me a letter because it was he made my recipe and it brought tears to his grandmother's eyes because she said, "Now those are molasses cookies." So this box is gonna get filled up pretty quick. You know what? I'm going to put it back into this one because it's bigger. Almost there, kitties! All this careful laying of tomatoes in boxes, and now I'm just dumping them. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. You just find a new way of doing something. I can't have baths anymore. I got Grandma's molasses, fancy molasses. So when I couldn't get in and out of the tub anymore, Mary Jo, you go to Our Half Acre Homestead. Is Seashell here? Blackstrap is the strongest. Go look on my playlists and look under Christmas baking, or it's all about Christmas or something like that. I have ginger molasses cookies, and they are really old school ginger. I made them because Nan's husband at the time was always after the ginger molasses cookies at Tim Hortons, but he said they're not quite. He said they're close, and then so I made them the one Christmas, and he said that's them. That's ginger molasses. Back in the day, but so what I saw a woman clean her oven, and without using any harsh chemicals. So I'm going to try that. I've got to get it done before Thanksgiving, because Arthur's so gluten intolerant that if I bake something in my oven and then put a covered turkey in it or a covered chicken in it, he will get gluten contamination. 50-pound of brown onions for 3 pounds. Do you know at the market they wanted $8 for a 10-pound bag of regular cooking onions? I looked at Howie and I said, I'm sorry, I paid $2.49 on sale last year, and I will wait for the sale. I will wait for the sale. But onions is something we can't live without. So, well, we could, but it's just... Alrighty. I have 8 tomatoes left to top, and I'm just putting them right back in this box. My little baggie of tomato things. And no, I'm not going to wash them and dehydrate them and grind them. I'm just not. I don't do skins. What I might do, I don't know. We'll see. I just know that I got to stew these down once they're, I got to skin them and then stew them down. Add a couple of bags of zucchini, a couple of bags of celery, bunch of onions, and then can it all. All right. Okay, folks, I'm done the tomatoes. I'm going to go put these in the freezer. And patrons, I will see you in about 20 minutes. Okay? I love you guys. Does Arthur have celiac disease? I think he does. But it never was a problem for him as a child. So I honestly think it's not the gluten, it's the glyphosate that it's grown in. Right? I have an old oven, so no fancy dancy dials like that. No, oh, I missed a tomato. All right. Guys, thanks for keeping me company while I top these tomatoes. And patrons, I will see you in about 20 minutes. I'm going to, because, yeah, I need it. I need it. I need a sassy Saturday while I do peppers. All right. Thanks, everybody. Take care. God bless. Do you want me to live stream tomorrow while I am grinding pork for sausage and cutting up meat? Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you want me to go live again tomorrow. Okay? All right. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. This woman is going to have some fun, but she's still got work to do while she's doing it. I love you. Mwah. We'll see you soon.